What's the word? Celtics fans, we are on the board. Finally, okay? I know that DeJounte Murray wasn't in. I know that Zion Williams wasn't in. Look, I'll take a W. We needed this, man. We needed the spark. And it looks like the chemistry is going because, hey, we got the dub. So at the end of the day, let's celebrate, okay? We need our W's. We need our W's for the season. All right. It's your boy, Andre. Shamrock Shogun. Another podcast, another episode 3. This time we're talking about Celtics at New Orleans. And like I said, we got the dub. Before we get to the player analysis, I do have a player of the game for the Shamrock Shogun, and I'm going to give it out to Peyton Pritchard, okay? 18 points, 8 assists. We need facilitation. We need facilitators. And I think he delivered today. And 3 rebounds. However, our Hidden Gem Award goes to Josh Minot. When I tell you he gave you energy off the rip, congratulations, by the way, for the start, but off the rip, straight up, energy. We needed energy. 15 points, 1 assist, 9 rebounds. And when I say 9 rebounds, 9 well-deserved rebounds, okay? Straight energy, and I love it. Now I'm going into the player analysis of the game. Peyton Pritchard, 18 points, 8 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 30 minutes played. He did fantastic, I'm not going to lie. He did his thing out there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Peyton Pritchard had a strong start. I like to see him going into the paint. I love seeing him go into the paint. When he goes into the paint, he's not jacking up threes. He's more reliable because, again, on the one-on-ones, he's kind of, he beats his man. He's a little short, and on top of that, he's a little quick. To his reactions to get the bucket, to get the open bucket. Second, Derek White, 11.7 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 block, 31 minutes played. 11 points. I'm not really going to lie. He had his moments, but again, I see Derek White a little bit struggling in the beginning of the beginning of the half. I was kind of nervous. It was looking like it kind of looked like the Pelicans was going to take it, but, staying through it. Josh Minot, the hidden gem, 15 points, 1 assist, 9 rebounds, 1 block, 1 steal, 28 minutes. And when I tell you he was doing damage on the board, hustling, we needed that. We needed that energy. We respect that energy. You feel me? Boston fans, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, Jaylen Brown, 15 points, 4 assists, 7 rebounds, 24 minutes. Now, Jaylen Brown wasn't doing as much, but when we needed him, he kind of counted. I ain't gonna lie to you. we need a few energetic moments. But again, he kind of kept us afloat during the first half when a few people were struggling. So at the end of the day, pretty good. Neemias Queta. I would say this is probably my favorite game I've seen him play so far. 6 points, 11 rebounds, 4 blocks in 22 minutes. Now, again, these blocks are being very, very consistent right now. I would love to see his rebounds be just as consistent. If we just get that consistency, we going in. You feel me? It's a beautiful day. Okay, it's a beautiful day. Anthony Simons. I told you, when he gets hot, he just needs to get hot. You feel me? He just needs to get hot. 25 points, 1 assist, 6 rebounds, 1 steal. Now, rebounds, I'm not expecting anything from rebounds coming from him. But the points, maybe a few assists, I'm expecting that from him going out this whole season. Now, 25 points, I'm happy. I'm a fan of Anthony Simmons. I'm a fan of his. I want him to do better. By the way, Josh Minot with that scary fall. I ain't gonna lie, with that dunk, I thought we were gonna see you coming out in the stretcher, big dog. But I'm glad it didn't end up like that. Jaylen Brown. Going back to Jaylen Brown for a sec. By the way, he was playing a little bit like Carmelo with his one-on-ones again. But it wasn't enough in the beginning. It wasn't enough. But, hey, I'm glad that we kind of pushed through it. You feel me? It's kind of looking scary as if, Carmelo probably like late New York when he didn't really have too much, you feel me, to look forward to. But, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, let's see. I mean, Sam Hauser, 9 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, 1 block, 1 steal. He does give energy. He gives a lot of energy. I ain't gonna lie to you. With those putbacks, he had moments where he had to get those rebounds, those offensive boards for us. I think he got 2 of those. And then defensively, he got 1. But again, it's energy. You get me? We're not expecting Sam Hauser to do the most. But defensively, I seen him locked down a little bit. Like, there were signs of hope. Luke Garza, 16 points, 1 assist, 6 rebounds, 19 minutes. Now, I'm going to say this is his best performance, but I'm not expecting too much from him, especially if you're going up against, the stars of the NBA, the great starters of the NBA who are not, sidelined because of injuries. I'm not expecting too much, but he had 16 points, so I'm going to give it to him. The one thing I do want to say about Luke Garza, like I said, best performance yet. I like the guy. I like how he plays. However, he reminds me of a baby in his canter. He has those moments where he's bad at the pick and roll switches, the perimeter defense liability. He has his moments where he's off kiltered. But at the end of the day, he had a good game. Thank you, Luke Garza. You put it down, especially from 3. He did fantastic from the 3. Bayer Shireman, I wasn't expecting too much, but honestly, bro was kind of hustling. I'm glad he wasn't always jacking up threes. I know usually he's trying to be the catch and shooter of the team, trying to give him momentum. But again, 6 rebounds from him. I'm happy. Within 13 minutes, that's not that bad. I was excited. And no turnovers, I think. I might be wrong. Maybe some turnovers, probably. Tillman, 4 points, 1 assist. And the rest, they got some minutes, but they didn't really put too much. Boucher, I'm questioning, why wasn't Hugo Gonzalez playing? Anybody wonder that? I didn't see him at all, and I was wondering, was he going to start again? Like, what was going to happen? Was he going to do something? Though, again, it is what it is. I did want to see, I'm not going to lie, Amari Williams. I think we need someone with the eyes for the passing, whether it's in the perimeter or in the paint. We need somebody to look for that open pass. And like I said, he has those eyes. I'm not expecting Luke Garza to catch up with it. I'm not expecting Neemias Queta to look up at, you feel me, to find us when we need it. But we did have some facilitating, like I said, from Peyton Pritchard and Derek White. So that made everything good. You know what I'm saying? It made everything well worth it. Shogun didn't play, of course. Jordan Walsh, 1 minute. Ron Harper Jr., 1 minute. Chris Boucher. They didn't really play too much. Chris Boucher, I was questioning why wasn't he playing. I think he did jack up a 3 or 2, but did not play. But again, at the end of the day, we got the W. Now, team stats, team summary stats, okay? 46 of 95. The Celtics, 48.4. I'm going to say improvement, okay? Pelicans, 28 out of 84, 33.3% from the field. 3-pointers. I ain't gonna lie to you. We jacked up a lot of threes. 53 3-pointers, only 18 made. Now, that's an issue. However, we did better than the Pelicans, 9 of 36. Free throws. Again, I think this is going to be a recurring issue. When we have the ball, when the opponent has the ball and they're bringing it down, and it doesn't matter, they're going to get those offensive rebounds. I know that. However, I feel like the Celtics are a little too prone right now of reluctantly just trying to get a foul, trying to get a stop as soon as things get a little bit pressured. Then again, coming from the refs, I don't like the refs call. I feel like the past 3 games I've been watching the refs just kill momentum. Just let them play. We have astronomical fouls, a 3rd-second violation. We had some moments, pretty unnecessary, very unnecessary. You feel me? They beat us from the free throw, and I think that's going to be a problem. I think if we keep on playing that way, it's going to be an issue. But the refs getting in the way, calling bad calls, taking so much time to do A, B, and C just to find out whose ball it is for the possession. It's too much. It's too much. However, I see a W. Again, Zion Williams was not in the game. However, I see a positive Positive, we had 66 rebounds. The Pelicans let us get 66 rebounds. We are on the plus side this time. Usually I'm screaming 65 rebounds from the opponent, but we don't got that. We don't got that problem today. We got the Celtics give it to 66. I'm happy. I'm very happy. Now, one of the issues that we're lacking, we are last in assists, but today we had 25. I'm okay with that. However, this is going back to the point of facilitation. Our issue with having a pure facilitator. Now, I'm a Dennis Schroeder fan. Sometimes I wish we had Dennis Schroeder back. Sometimes. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I was looking at DeAndre Jordan today thinking, if he was in the Celtics right now, he'd probably be A1 steak sauce for us. We need some type of person like that kind of, you feel me? He turned back time. He gave a little bit of energy to the Pelicans, and I was worried. There was that stretch where I was worried. I was thinking DeAndre Jordan is just going to, catch up and just like come up out of nowhere and just get board after board after board. But I mean, we limited him to 5, and I saw a little bit of boxing out coming from the Celtics. So I'm happy that we had that energy, and it was beautiful to see. It was beautiful to see. Again, turnovers to 12, not bad. 5 steals. They had 7. 14 turnovers coming from the Pelicans, which, again, it's not that bad. I think we had a good game. However, it's going to be tough when we have great starters coming from these opponents. If they have the great starters who aren't on the bench, who aren't injured, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. However, like I said, we did good today. I'm going to take the win. Celtics fans, we took the win. We took the win. I'm seeing Neemias Queta get a lot more comfortable, and I'm actually happy. I'm excited. I'm actually excited. I'm seeing him I'm not going to say he's confident looking, but I'm saying he's looking good. And Anthony Simons, we need him to be confident. There's times where I see he kind of lays off the ball. That worries me a little bit. Excuse me, I'm getting over a little bit of a cold, I think. But it worries me to see him back. Kind of they're trying to get him involved. This is my issue. I thought they weren't giving him involved. I thought they were just like, yo, you're giving the ball in. You're getting the ball in. Like I saw Derek White, like, yo, go bring up the ball. Like, that was my issue. And I thought there was some Celtic seniority happening. I thought there was some, hey, look, we're not giving you the ball like that. You're about to shoot probably like maybe 8 shots only, and you're going to play 23 minutes. Your defense better come up, because everybody else, Pritchard, White, Jalen, we got seniority, okay? Ain't nobody giving you the ball like that. But, however, I was, again, skeptical. Sorry, that was the word. Skeptical. But it looks beautiful. I'm glad we got the win. It was a W overall. Now, issues going forward. I don't think we're ready yet. But I did see some positives. Anthony Simons, 25 points, scoring leader. Okay? I loved what I saw. We gotta be in tip-top shape. Next game, we gotta be in tip-top shape. Next, we got the Cavs. I don't know if Darius Garland is playing. I don't know if Donovan Mitchell's playing, but we need to see, because they got some rebounders on that team. We're sweating at this point. But yeah, pretty much that's all it is. I'll see you in the next game, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Is Andre of Shamrock Shogun. Have a blessed night.